What's up guys, and welcome back again to Decking's Tech Tutorial YouTube channel. So I have this floor plan which I've created already in my previous tutorial in part 1, and if you haven't watched the video, please, I'll leave a link in my description below where you can watch the video. And today in part 2 of this video, we'll be learning how to create blocks for doors and windows, and then after that we'll add additional blocks to this very drawing. So first we'll start by creating our doors, and then later we'll create our windows. So to create our doors, first come over to where you have the layers here, and then make sure you have the door layer selected. Then after that, pick a rectangle tool from here, and then at this point I'll draw a rectangle for this door. So I'm going to enter a dimension of 100, 900. Now press enter. So I have this rectangle here, so let's zoom in and see it. And then pan towards this way to see it clearly. Now press enter. So I have this rectangle for my door here. So next I need to add an arc to it to make it a curve here. So come over to where you have the arc tool, and then pick this with the start, center and end, and then come over here. Now select this point as your start point, and then the next point as your center point, and then move towards this way, and then okay. So we have this door here. So next we'll add a little square to the side of this door. So pick rectangle tool again, and at this point draw a rectangle and then impute dimensions of 150, 150. Now press enter. So now select this rectangle and then copy it. So select here and then copy it and place it here. Then press enter and then select it again. Now copy it and select this point, then place it here, then press enter. So again we're going to create another door. So we pick rectangle again, and at this point we draw a door with dimensions of 100, 700. Now press enter. Again pick the arc tool from here. Make sure you pick the start, center and end, and then at this point select this as your start point and select this as your center point, and then move towards this way. So we have this door here. So again we'll copy this square here and add it to the door. So copy, select this and then press enter. Now copy and add it here. Now press enter. Now copy this or move this and add it to this other side of the door. So move it from here and then add here. Now you have these two doors. So again we're going to create two doors that have two opening side. So to do that, I'm going to combine the two of these doors. So I'll copy this door first out. So select this door and then copy this door. Let's pick it at this point and drop it here. Press enter. Also select this door here and then copy this door. So we pick it here and drop it here. Now press enter. So we don't need this small square at this point again, so we're going to erase it. So now we have this door, so we are going to mirror it and then add it to this door. So first let's move it down this way so we can mirror it properly. So move it down here and then select this door again and then select the mirror tool. So select this point as your base point and then mirror towards this way. Now select yes to erase the other door, and so from here now we'll move this door and then join it at this point. So select the move tool and then select this point as your base point and then add it here. So now we have these three different set of doors here. So we're going to create layers for this door. So first we'll go with this door that has two opening sides. So select all of these and come to where you have block and then click on create block. So we'll name this door 1, and then click on OK. and then select this point as the base point. So we have this block, and then select this other door again, and then come back to create block, then select create block. Now name it door 2, and then click on OK. So we'll select this point as the base point, and then select this other door again. So come back to block and then click on create block. Now name this door 3, then click on OK, and then select this point as the base point. So guys, this is how you can create different blocks in AutoCAD. So I have these 3 different doors which I've created, and I'll add it to my drawing. So again, I'll create windows. So let's create all of this before we add it to our drawing. So now I need to create window, and to do that I'll come over back to my layer and then make sure I am in the Windows layer. So select Windows layer, and so come back and pick the rectangle tool. So at this point I'll start my drawing, and I'll input the dimensions of 1200, 250, which is the wall thickness for the outer window. So press enter, and we have this window here. So next we'll explode this rectangle so that we offset these 2 up lines here. So select this rectangle and then select the explode tool here. So we have these lines apart now. So now select offset tool here, and then we'll offset this line by distance of 50. Now press enter, and then offset this inside, then offset this inside. Now press enter. Repeat offset again so that we offset this line here to the center. So since we have 1200, we'll now offset to the center by 600. So press enter and then offset this to the center, and then press enter. So let's zoom in and trim part of this window. Now pan up. So we have this window here, so we need to trim it. So come over to the trim tool and pick the trim tool here. Now press enter, so we trim part of this. Okay, we still need to zoom in to see this window clearly. Now press enter and then trim this window. Let's zoom in again. So pan this way. So we trim this window at this point, and then trim this window at this point. Now press enter. So we'll still draw another window for the second for the side where we have closet. So for this window we input dimensions of 700, 250, which is our wall thickness. Now press enter. So we have this second window. So again, we're going to explode it to make it look like this one. So from here, select the explode tool and then offset it inside by 50. So select this and offset inside. Select this and offset inside. So again, we'll offset this line by 350 inside. So select 350 and then offset this line inside. Now we need to trim part of this window again. So pick the trim tool and then press enter. So we trim this point. No. So pick the trim tool again and then press enter. So we trim this point here and then trim out this point. So we have these 2 different windows which we'll be using for our drawing. And so next we're going to create block again, just like we did for our door. So select this window and then come to block and then click on create block and then name this window 2. Then click on OK and then select this point as the base point, and then select this other window and then come back to block here, and then click on create block and then name this window 1. Now click on OK and then select this point as the base point. So we have these our windows which we'll be using for our drawing, and we have our doors here already. So we are going to zoom in and then copy this window to the various points where we need to use these windows and doors. So next we'll zoom in so that we can place these doors and windows properly. So let's zoom in to see this drawing clearly, and then we'll now pan up like this. So we have this point here, so I need to move these windows and doors and place it at the right point where we have this floor plan. So to do that, I will select this window first and then select move and pick it just at the center, and then place it here. Make sure it's placed here, and then again for this window I'll select this and then select move and then pick it here and place it just at this point. Now select this window again and then select move, and then from here I'll pick this and place it just at the midpoint here. And then for this other window I'll select this window again and then select move and then pick it at the midpoint and then place it here. So we have this window. So let's place these other doors here. So for this door we need to mirror it so it faces this way. So select the door here and then select mirror. So we use this plane as the base and then click here. Now click yes to erase the other door because we don't need it again. So move this door, select move and then select this door, press enter and then select this point as a base point. So from here we'll use here as our reference and then we place this door just at this point. Let's move this door again. So select move and then select here as your base point. So let's make use of this point as your reference point. Or let's move this door here first and then move it up. So escape. Now select this door and then select move. So select the base point and we use this point as our reference point. So we now place this door just at this point. Again we'll rotate this door. So select this door here and then select rotate to. So rotate this door towards this way and then mirror this door. So select the door again and then come over to where you have mirror and then select this point as the base point and mirror towards this way. So we now erase the other door and then select this and move this door, place it here. So we have this door here. So again we now select this window and then move it, select the midpoint here and then place it here. So we have this window here. So now place all of these doors and windows in fast forward mode. So guys, we now have all of these doors and windows placed in our drawing. So for the rest of these windows, we'll not be needing it again, so we erase this. So erase this all. So you can see, let's zoom in to see it properly. So you can see our windows and doors. So next thing again, we need to trim some of these points where our doors intersect with the wall. So from here, pick the trim tool and then press enter. So we trim part of these lines off. So we trim this line off, then trim this line off, then we trim this line off, and then trim this off. So we trim all of these lines off. So we'll do that in fast forward mode. Okay, from here now we've trimmed part of this geometry off, and you can see our drawing is now looking nice. So we'll zoom in to see this drawing clearly. So you can see we have all of these points trimmed off. So let me pan it towards this way, so you can see all of our doors that have been placed at this point here, and it's just looking nice even with our windows. So next we'll go to our design center and then add blocks to this very drawing. So let's escape and then zoom in. Now pan up so we see this building clearly. Alright, to add blocks like the sofa and the bed to these various rooms, we need to go to the design center, and to do that, type AD on your system, which gives this add center design command. So click on add center design command, and this windows comes up. So you have the window here. So I'll click on this icon here and then go back home. So let's move this down a little, then click here. So click on ENUS to open, then click on design center, and from here I'll click on home space planner, then click on block. So before I do that, let's hide this and change over to block layers. So come back to layers and then select block here, and then come back to this place and then open it up. So from here I'll pick this there and drop it out here. I also need this TV here, so I'm going to pick this TV and drop it here. Then also pick the lamp and then drop it here. Then pick the sofa here and then drop it here, and then pick the table here and drop it here also. So now let's move over to another point. So click on UN again, ENUS, click on design center and then click on house designer. Now click on block. So we need some element here like the toilet. So we need toilet top. So we click on this and then pick it out here. And then again we pick sink and then put it out here. Then next again we'll go back home and then go to kitchen. So click on ENUS, click on design center and then move down and click on kitchen. Now click on blocks. We'll pick microwave and then drop it here. We'll pick refrigerator 2 and then drop it here. Now we'll pick double sink and then we hide this for now so that we can place these other elements to our drawing. So we need all of these elements placed into our drawing. So first we'll start by placing our bed into this room. So select this bed. You can see it's quite big inside, so we need to scale it down. So select this and type X, and so select the scale command here. So pick this point as the base point. Now scale it down to 0.7 and press enter. So it's now a little bit small to pick. So pick this bed again and then copy this bed. So let's select copy, then pick this point as your base point, then copy this bed to this point. We also need one here, then also need another one here. So that's for the bed. So for the sink, we'll move this to the kitchen. So select move and then move it from here to the kitchen. And then for the sofa, this is quite big, and so let's scale it down. So type XC for the scale command and then select this point as the base point. Now scale it down to 0.7, press enter. So we have this. So we'll now copy and put it over at this point, and also put one here. Now press enter. So guys, we have all of these elements placed already, and we're going to stop here for today's tutorial. And in the next tutorial, we'll be adding dimension and then text to our drawing. So please do subscribe and then click on the bell icon to get notifications. So thanks for watching, and see you there.